Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cut. 180.
What we got? Stay at home.
Hold on. Check.
51.
Shell. What's that?
On first down, gone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tighten up.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, kill. Under crunch.
Throwing on third, gone. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Watch a slant. Check it.
Go. Hit it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Look at me, zipper.
56 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
You don't want this.
Shoot.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Joker.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, 5.
Switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
You won.
Check 9, check 9.
Greystone travel.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. He finds Hopkins complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing Jones. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Hey, Echo. Hey.
45 is the money.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down.
Topper, Topper.
Jim.
Go.
Baby, I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
We live.
Now Jones. And he finds McLaurin. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back, back, back.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Rush in. Rush in.
We're scoreless after one.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Get ready.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wide. Get wide. Deuce.
Hard.
He's checking.
Big rip.
On 1st down, Gordon. Room here to run. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. 8 read. Go. Hit it.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Under 10. 10. Switch.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. I got one.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On the return is Williams. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, set.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Go.
On second and 12, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Goff on first down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They run with Breida.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This complete to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Block 20.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Mike, 55.
Hey, 5.
Hey, eat.
Buzz.
From the 36, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Value 3.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Slam.
Watch the safety creep.
Get it.
Jones now to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
To number 81. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Rams.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
All day, defense, all day.
Shoot.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jerick McKinnon. his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a give coming right is Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
We go tonight. 180.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Goff. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Right here, right? Hey, orbit.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
They are going for it. Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 47-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
I can't believe they let you.
General West.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ben Banagoo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ryan Izzo, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Shell. 80 weapon.
Big edge. Check 24, check 24.
They run it with Breida, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Go!
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, Charlie.
45.
Now.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Breida. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We're good. We're good.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Dula.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Go. go, 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 go.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's go. Go, go.
Defense. 51's a Mike, 51's a Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Get that quarterback, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Don't let him free. Play that tight deep.
Yo, 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 cheetah, cheetah. Go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,